We'll go ahead and call the Monday, October 6th, 2025 meeting to order. We can go ahead and run us through the prayer and
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
and lead us
Not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Agenda item D, approval of minutes. In the absence of any objections or corrections, the minutes shall stand approved from the September 15th, 2025 regular council meeting. And hearing none, those will stand approved. Agenda item E, if there's anyone in the audience that has citizen communication, can you please come forward now? Okay, agenda item F, reports from council committees. One, the Finance and Budget Committee did not meet on September 22nd, 2025 due to a lack of agenda items. F2, the Safety and Human Resources Committee did not meet on September 22nd, 2025 due to a lack of agenda items. F3, the Technology and Communications Committee did not meet earlier tonight due to a lack of agenda items. Agenda item H, 1, introduction of new ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance number 037-25, an ordinance amending certain City of Napoleon traffic schedules, specifically Schedule 1, on-street parking prohibited on certain city streets, as listed in the attached Exhibit A, and repealing ordinance number 005-22 and declaring an emergency.
Motion?
Second.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Council President Pro Tem. These are the, these amendments are the on-street parking updates of the Old School Drive and Claremont Avenue due to the changes after construction of residences there, once the school came down.
Does council have any questions?
Just needed to be done.
Understandable. And can you call roll, please?
Hold on one.
Oh, wait, did I skip one?
Nope, I just want to make sure this, we don't need a rush on this at all, right? Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Ann, thank you.
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes. Agenda item H2, ordinance number 038-25, an ordinance amending the City of Napoleon rules, terms, and conditions governing the sale of electrical service, specifically Rule 12 and Rule 26, Appendix A, and declaring an emergency. Motion, please.
Motion. Second.
Lori?
I'll take this one, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
So with the moving forward to the AMI in the Utilities Department, we had to go through our rules and readjust some of them because they were specifically laid out as called trip charges, and trip is designed as to going to the residence. So we had to redo that because there are times that we are no longer going to the residence and able to do that remotely inside the utility office. Because of that, some of the detriments of the fines that we can give people that are being shut off or turned on, we could not charge them because, again, we weren't going to the trip. So we needed to clarify what the charges were, and then we also put in here too information that electronic mail is acceptable for delivery rather than just U.S. mail if they opt in for that service too. there's no hurry to get these done. This is just cleaning up the disconnection and reconnection charges. I'll entertain any questions for anybody if they have them.
I have one.
Yes.
With the reconnects, since they can be done electronically now.
Mhm.
Is there a period of time where you're going to send somebody to check before it comes back on? I know that was an issue at one time years ago, turning on a long out customer, and there was a mishap, an accident that took place. And so they started sending somebody to knock on the door, making sure that they knew it was coming back on.
Mhm.
Is that still in part of the?
Our rules still indicate that we require somebody to be home when we reconnect them, even if it's remotely. Most cases, if they come to our office and they'll say, I'll be home in 15 minutes, if they take care of the matters here, then we will turn them on in about 10 to 15 minutes. So if they say that nobody is home, we do have them sign a waiver stating that they approve of us to do that. So
So does that constitute a trip then? Is that an extra charge?
there's no extra charge because
Will there be a charge if?
there'll be a
you send-
charge for reconnecting them even remotely, yes.
But a trip charge to send someone there while it's being turned back on?
That would not be an additional charge on our
Gotcha.
part. And we do have, we will never have all AMI, so this also makes it consistent because there are some entities that they can't have the remote, so we have to physically send somebody out. And this makes it an even playing field because in essence, some people that we had to send people out, we could charge the reconnection fee, where some people that we didn't have to, by the way the rules are written now to be changed to, we couldn't charge them. So that makes more of a consistent charge on our behalf with that.
Thanks for clarification.
You're welcome. Again, we're asking this to go all 3 reads.
Any other questions? Ann, can you please call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes?
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Brittany.
Yes. Item H3, resolution number 039-25, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute any and all documents necessary to apply for, accept, and enter into Ohio Environmental Protection Agency, OEPA, Division of Environmental and Financial Assistance, DEFA, Water Supply Revolving Loan Account, WSRLA agreement on behalf of the city of Napoleon, Ohio, for the Maumee River Waterline Crossing Project, and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan and declaring an emergency suspension requested.
Motion?
Second?
Thank you. Lori.
Yes. Thank you. This is the legislation allowing us to apply for the EPA funding that would pay for the design portion of the waterline project. The city engineer is requesting suspension due to a looming deadline of October 15th. And Chad is here for any further explanation, or if you just want to add anything else, Chad?
Sure. This is the funding source we've used for several projects in the past. DEPA, I've explained it before, DEPA has 2 arms. They have a funding source for sewer and they have a funding source for water. We've primarily used it for the sewer side. However, we did use WRSLA money for the water plant rehabilitation. Historically, we get a much better interest rate when we borrow through them. In all of our projects, our interest rates have varied between 0 and less than 1%. So I'm sure the finance director can assure you we can't find money that cheap anywhere else. This is only for the design portion. We will most likely be funded. They have money they want to lend out. Once the plans are complete and we're closer to advertising the project, we will then at that time apply for funding for construction. And this funding, if we ask for, the design portion is approximately $436,000 and we're under contract. If we bid the project and we assume it's $5 million and the bid comes in at 4, we do not have to take the full 5. If we get funding from another source, they only have us take what we need. So we always ask high. However, because the design has already started, we know that that cost is approximately $436,000. It is due on the 15th. We were notified of the deadline the second week of September, so I apologize for the short time frame, but I got it to you as quickly as I could. So with that, I am requesting suspension, hoping that this passes.
Thank you, Jim.
Sure.
Do you have any other questions? Statements? Hearing none.
Motion for suspension?
Second?
Thank you. Ann, can you have call roll on suspension, please?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Brittany,
Yes. Can you call roll on the resolution as well?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Brittany.
Yes. Thank you. That will pass with first read under emergency with suspension.
Thank you.
Agenda item H4, resolution number 040-25, a resolution approving the provisions of a certain collective bargaining agreement, number 2026-MED-08-0777 between the City of Napoleon and Local 3363 International Association of Firefighters for the term commencing from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2028, authorizing the city manager to execute the same and declaring an emergency. Voting.
Do you,
Motion.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Can I get a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you.
they really want us to do this.
Right.
This is the contract that is the result of, I would say, successful negotiation between the city and the Napoleon Fire Department. The terms, I believe, to be beneficial to all, and ask for your approval of this next 3-year agreement.
Any questions? I'm hearing none. Roll, can you, Anna, can you call roll, please?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Brittany,
Yes. Thank you. Agenda item H, second reading of ordinances and resolutions. There are none this evening. Agenda item J, third reading of ordinances and resolutions. There are none this evening as well. Agenda item K, good of the city. K1, discussion action to approve the city manager as the AMP board representative for the city of Napoleon with the finance director as the alternate. Lori, you want to take it?
Yes, thank you, Council President Pro Tem. The AMP Board meets again next week for its monthly meeting, board meeting. And I had agreed previously with the AMP President Jolene Thomas that I would be ready to step up to the table for this October meeting. So I'm requesting your approval to designate me as the representative and Kevin as the alternate. And this will allow AMP to prepare their financial documents with the correct names, and I'll be ready to jump in.
Can I have a motion for approval on this?
Second?
Thank you. Ann, can you call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave.
Yes.
Brittany,
Yes. Thank you. Agenda item K2, discussion and action to enter into a 3-year agreement with Efficiency Smart. Would you direct the law director for legislation on this?
Yes, this will be the legislation for you to approve or not of the entering into another contract with Efficiency Smart. You will recall their presentation back on the 15th of September, which provided you with the historical performance of the program in the city of Napoleon. And this will just allow Billy to get the legislation drafted so you can start discussions on it.
No questions? Can I get a motion, please?
What does that cost?
It typically costs us around $19,000 a month, and it's part of our $1 million bill that we receive from AMP on a monthly basis. That's pretty much the average cost per month.
When they were talking about energy savings, were they talking about new energy savings, or were they talking about continued with old energy savings?
Yeah, the best way to answer that, Dr. Dave, is there a little bit of both, because they do talk about if they go to a company and they replace this machine or this lighting or something, and the energy savings is X amount per month, well, that doesn't stop at the end of the year. Those savings will continue on as if you didn't replace it. And then they would add new to that as they would go and help out other entities with that. I guess the thing to think about it is, it's not like the energy savings expire
Right, that's what I mean.
once you do that.
Whether we're part of Energy Smart or not, the energy savings would continue with the programs that have already occurred.
That have already occurred, yes, but anything moving forward, and I believe, yes, would not, and I just.
Somebody was right in between.
Yeah, there was a reminder that they were working with somebody that if we don't renew this as of January 1st, they would be done with whatever they're working with on that point.
Any other question? Have a motion to draft legislation?
So moved.
Thank you. Ann, can you go roll, please?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
and Brittany.
Yes. Agenda item K3, discussion and action to set November 7th, 2025 and November 8th, 2025 as the date for the annual budget review. Kevin?
Thank
I-
you, Council President Pro Tem.
Yeah, as I said.
Yeah, these are the Friday, Saturday that we want to set, where we anticipate Friday being 8:30 to 4, and then Saturday usually like 8 to 4, 8:30 to 4, and then Saturday is like 8 to noon. But if we go, it's like we did last year, we did not go clear till noon. It's only for a few hours, depending on how our first day goes. So these are the dates that we want to set for the Finance and Budget and City Council to meet together. It is a public meeting, and so we plan on doing it in here again this year, and with the schedule pretty much being the same as last year, which you'll be receiving this schedule here shortly.
Thank you.
And just to note also, as tradition with the city of Napoleon, because that is after the general fund election, anyone that is proclaimed the winners of the 4 spots, I believe, that are up, will always be invited to attend with that. I mean, it's a public meeting anyway, but yes, they'll be invited to attend.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to set these dates and times?
Motion. Second.
Thank you.
Somebody had to back
I
down.
know, right? Ann, can you please call roll?
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
and Brittany.
Yes. Agenda item K4, discussion and action to approve Thursday, October 30th, 2025, from 6 to 7:30 PM for the Napoleon Trick or Treat Night.
Thank
This
you,
is a hot
yes.
topic. so-
Yes, yes, people have been waiting for this information, but this is the recommendation of the Parks Board, and so we're just seeking your approval tonight so it can be set in stone.
Thank you. Anybody have comments on?
I do have a question that a resident asked me if I could bring up. Kind of 2 questions. I want to know what the reason behind switching it from the 31st to the 30th was.
That's a very good question. That was part of the discussion of the Parks Board. If
I
you-
was at that meeting.
Okay,
So part of it is it's a Friday night, and they don't want to compete with the high school football team, all the other events that are happening on Friday night, so they thought it best to move it back one night.
Okay. And
That
that's
was
kind
gonna
of
be
what,
my
that's
guess.
what I told this person, then they also asked, they said, as a perspective from a parent's view, having kids trick-or-treating on a school night is a lot more difficult, getting them up in the morning, and they would have liked to see it on a Friday, but I just thought I would bring it up.
right. It's typically always on the 31st, so it's
Correct.
usually during the school
Right.
week anyway. But, yeah, for traffic purposes and everything, I think it's a lot safer this way.
I agree. That's all I had.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to approve trick or treat for October 30th, 2025?
Motion?
Second.
Thank you. Ann, can you please call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave, Brittany,
Yes. Agenda item L, executive session. There is none this evening, correct? One time, okay. Thank you. Agenda item M, approval of payments of bills. In the absence of any objection or corrections, the payment of bills shall stand approved.
I'm gonna say anything.
Would we like to go around the table before we,
I was going to do that next, no?
oh, okay,
Yep.
yep,
Okay.
sorry, just.
Oh,
making
yeah,
sure.
I didn't catch it either. It's in the good of the city.
Okay, thank you.
You're just afraid she's gonna call it executive session. You're just skipping right over that.
You're
Good way
trying
to
to
do
shut
it.
me out, no.
The approval of payment of bills shall stand approved. And we're going to go around the table. Kevin, I'll start with you first this evening.
I have nothing, thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing, thank you.
Dr. Dave? Mayor?
I have nothing tonight.
How's the progress going on in Twin Oaks?
Today, we were held up last week for a couple of days due to some issues with getting asphalt. It was not available. So we were delayed a couple of days. We started today. We got the base down, most of the intermediate. If the weather cooperates tomorrow, we could possibly finish tomorrow with the top. If not, assuming we can get asphalt and no breakdowns, we'll finish Wednesday, but we're gonna see if we can get it done tomorrow. So it's
Sounds
going
good.
real well.
Sounds good. Nothing else.
Nothing from me.
Just had a resident who wanted to share their appreciation for the EMS and police response. Had a couple of interactions, he said, in the last 3 months or so, and just talked about how they went above and beyond and went the extra mile. He felt like, said he had had experiences in other communities, and this was by far the best that he'd ever seen. Talked about how dispatch followed up with his wife to make sure that they knew where he was being taken, and just had nothing but glowing responses, and I wanted to make sure I shared that publicly, and I have shared with Chief as well.
Great.
So thanks to all of our EMS and police responses for continuing to provide fantastic service. That's it.
Billy?
Nothing from me, thank you.
Lori?
All right, operations is out, conducting the unlimited pickup this week, so that's going very well. Many thanks to them. That's a lot of extra work. I guess I could share also with the fire department that I saw a pretty great example last week of the departments working together when the water treatment plant had emptied the basin for the biannual cleaning. They made it possible for the fire department to use the open tank to practice their confined spaces, and did a training down there, and I got to see that, and it was pretty impressive, and it was nice to see them work together that way, so thanks to the fire department for that. I guess along those lines, I would like to ask, as you know, we've been doing contract negotiations. We just passed the first read of the fire contract. I also have the police department contract with me tonight, asking for you to direct the law director to draft the legislation so we can get that on the docket for the next meeting.
Operations,
This is for
this is police.
PD, yeah.
So I just go motion. Says I just go back for a
Direct me to
motion.
draft, so if we,
Can I have a motion to draft legislation for the police contract?
Motion?
Second?
And can you please call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes.
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
Brittany,
Yes.
Could I have a mulligan on the round the table thing?
I've had a couple today, so yes, you may.
Did you all catch the news broadcast last week on Channel 11 when the late the late one at 11 o'clock, where they broadcast from the bottom of the river. They drove their vehicle out on the river
Like in
and did the
Maumee.
news broadcast from the, and gave the figure of how small the amount of water was going through
Yes.
compared to what it is under normal conditions, where the water would have been 6 feet above his head. That's how low the river is.
Really?
Ken, how often do you stay up to watch the 11
I know,
o'clock?
that's what I was
Yes.
thinking.
Oh, gotta have that every
Since
day.
he retired.
Before we get too far off track then,
I sl-
I'd
well,
like
I
to
sleep way
request
until
a brief
7.
executive session for collective bargaining, please.
I thought she was done.
I know. I did it backwards, and that's what I got. Could I have a motion to go into executive session?
Second.
Thank you. Ann, can you please go roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes?
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave, Brittany.
Yes. I know.
I'm not helping any.
Motion to come out of executive session, please?
Motion.
Second?
Ann, can you please go roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes?
Jordan.
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
Brittany.
Yes. No action taken there. I would entertain a motion for, to direct the law director to draft legislation for the ASME contract.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Ann, can you please call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes?
Jordan,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave,
Yes.
Brittany.
Yes. Thank you. One other item, if there are no agenda items for the electric committee, that committee will be canceled for the meeting on October 13th, 2025 at 6:30. Anybody has anything? Thank you, that meeting will be canceled. If there's nothing further, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Ann, can you please call roll?
Ken,
Yes.
Bobby.
Yes?
Jordan.
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dr. Dave, Brittany.
Yes. Thank you.